What is up, Warriors? Hope you guys have been absolutely crushing this thing. I know you are. Today is day 8 of sobriety. Pretty exciting stuff. It is a dreary day in West Michigan, but we're not going to let that drag us down. Not a chance. And I'm just coming back from my accountability meeting. And then I actually had coffee with one of the guys. But my biggest takeaway, I got two for you today. 2 big takeaways. Number 1, the primary demographic at this meeting had gray hair. I talked about this in a previous video, but the primary demographic had gray hair. So that means a few things. 1, there is 0 chance that age has anything to do with this. If you think you're just going to grow out of it, you need to grow up, because you're not just going to grow out of it. I can personally attest to that, as all these gentlemen, ages 50 plus, are still struggling with this on a day-to-day basis. That's a wake-up call. And then 2, that means that all the young people, my age, 20s, 30s even, they're not seeking help. And honestly, I bet you that if even in this small area within a 20-mile radius, if everybody that needed this group came, we'd have to rent out a stinking auditorium, a gymnasium, a concert hall. And that's the sad truth. By watching these videos, you are separating yourself from the masses. By opening up to somebody who you love and respect and is going to give you some guidance, you are separating yourself from the masses. By going to a meeting and putting your shame aside and putting your ego aside and saying, hey, I need help. I'm not afraid to let you know. You are separating yourself from the masses, because I promise you, there are a lot more people than you'd think affected by this. A lot. It is scary. Sorry, we just did a dangerous merge. I am a 10 out of 10 driver, but that's beside the point. And then my second takeaway is, with these groups or with mentors in your life, even outside of something like that, whether that's youth group leader, pastor, older friend, business partner, anything like that, only take advice from people who are in a spot in life where you want to be. Bottom line, don't take swimming lessons from drowning people. If a homeless guy told you how to be financially stable, would that make much sense? No, it wouldn't. And that can go with anything. So if somebody's drowning and they're giving you swimming lessons, that doesn't make sense at all. So you only want to take advice from people who are in a spot in life where you want to be, whether that's financially, whether that's dealing with struggles, addictions, whether that's having relationships. They can be very close to home. It can be hard to hear stuff like, it could be your parents even. But if your parents are, sorry guys, we're gonna get a bit deep here. If your parents are divorced and they're giving you relationship advice, I hate to say it, but you can love them, you can respect them, but to take their advice, if you're going to take their advice that they used in their past relationships that got them to where they are now, does that make any sense? Like, do you want to end up in the exact same spot? And I'm not even saying that it's the worst advice in the world, but you have to be so careful who you listen to, because this mechanism right here is the world's most incredible computer, and you will remember, and whether you like it or not, that's going to affect your decisions and your actions as you live those out. So 2 big takeaways, guys. We need to get rid of this thing ASAP. There is a 0% chance that at age 50, 60, or even 25 that this is going to be affecting me, because I'm getting rid of this now. I'm going to speak victory over this right this second, and we're not going to let it hold me back. And again, we're going to remember that it's a daily battle, and just because I said something on a YouTube video does not mean, all right, I don't even need to work at this anymore. No, it's a daily battle, but it's honestly a nightmare, and it makes me so sad that people older than my grandfather are struggling with this, and their self-image is so low they couldn't even look people in the eye. And my heart just breaks for these guys. But we're all in this together. Listen to people who are in a spot in life where you want to be, because otherwise you're taking swimming lessons from drowning people. Stay afloat out there. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. See ya.